Hey guys, how's it going? Today we'll be looking at something that's been taking the whole internet by storm. Even the non-anime fans have been tweeting about it since it's like all over the place and something that's caught everyone off guard. Well, maybe you're one of the very few that has no idea as to what's going on, and that's okay. We're here to look after each other and try our best to get you the best of the best out there. So if you've been living under a rock and have no idea what's been going on in the anime community, let me tell you that we're about to have some big changes. Changes that are about to transform the industry into something that we've wanted since the beginning but couldn't get. But again, something so sweet is cool and all when you put it in words, but putting it in a picture is something that doesn't happen most of the time. Actions speak louder than words after all. I'm pretty sure on social media you've seen this image of Luffy and Goku standing side by side. No, they aren't collaborating or anything, and we aren't getting a crossover anytime soon. What's important in that picture is what's written on the lower half of it. An all-Japan anime service that'll be up for everyone to watch and feast their eyes on. You'll be thinking that another Crunchyroll or Funimation wannabe is here to come up with the same titles or something. But this time, things are completely different, and something big is on its way to your screen. So hold on tight, since some of you who haven't been keeping up with all the news that's been floating around are about to hear something that'll catch you off guard. Now don't be going and having a heart attack and dying now, because we've got a lot more interesting content for you on the way that you won't be finding anywhere else. Let's all admit it, we've all been there. We've watched anime on some websites that aren't completely legal. The likes of Kiss Anime and GoGo Anime sure popped up in your head right now. Ah, the nostalgia. But it's all we've had, and we couldn't live without our anime now, could we? It was before these licensed streaming services were there to save the day. Well, Japan finally heard the cry of our wallets when they're out of pennies for the next subscription service, and they came up with an idea. The top players in the anime community, we're talking about the big names here. The likes of Toei Animation, Kodensha, Nippon Animation, Tezuka Productions, Sogakakon Productions, Shinei Animation, along with many others, are collaborating, bringing us an anime YouTube channel that will be full of shows. And the best part of it is that it'll be free of cost. Now you'll be able to watch anime on YouTube without having a huge picture of a character occupying like 75% of the screen. The channel will be called AnimeLog or AnimeLog, which is originally from AnimeLog, a firm that specializes in digital strategies there in Japan. One thing's for certain, they sure came up with a lot of tongue twisters. Currently, the channel is exclusive to Japan and has popular and beloved series up for everyone to watch and enjoy. With Blackjack and Conan there to start things off, you can see that we'll be seeing a lot of series joining the crew soon enough. To make it sweeter, we've got Future Boy Conan, directed by Studio Ghibli legend Hayao Miyazaki, which hit the screens back more than 40 years ago. Crap, now I feel like I was born yesterday. According to Variety, the goal is to have 30 companies providing 3,000 anime titles by 2022, with the number of viewers per month reaching 300 million. With numbers like that, they're sure to surpass PewDiePie and T-Series in an instant. But they've got a newcomer in the ring, Coco Melon. I'm sure if we join forces, we can recruit Felix himself. But you'll be asking yourself, why? Why would such big names collaborate and come up with this idea when they're already making billions a year? Well, there's some reasons behind it, and I'm pretty sure we can guess a few of them. As for now, there's no confirmation as to which titles will be making the cut and which ones would be ignored. It's kind of expected that the big names like Dragon Ball and One Piece are sure to be there, since Toei's in the house. But at the same time, it raises the suspicion that we might not be getting all the shows in currently airing series, which would make a lot of the shows miss the spotlight and get lost in history despite packing a lot of potential. This is one of the big reasons why people resort to illegal sites in the first place. Since these licensed and authorized sites and companies, the likes of Crunchyroll and Funimation, sure, bring us the shows, but they aren't complete, missing a lot of them. But the websites come up with them, and that makes a lot of the audience walk down that road. It's a relief that some super old titles are here in the lineup, making the nostalgia hit hard. Most of us who didn't have a chance watching the cool 70s shows that our parents told us so much about. Nevertheless, the lineup, which includes titles like World's Masterpiece Theater, Astro Boy, and Princess Knight, already look promising. What, you thought Astro Boy was a Western? Come on. It was an anime, and a very old one. We've all seen those YouTube channels owned by Kodensha, Toei Animation, Viz Media. They sometimes come up with the best of content when it comes to the anime community, introducing cast members, indulging in different activities, making us know more about the voices behind our favorite characters. But the number one rule in the book since the beginning of time is joining forces can take down a foe you can't on your own. Or with an industry so big, the when you can't beat 'em, join 'em holds rather better. They've joined forces to bring the best of the best to the fans. According to the Association of Japanese Animators survey for 2019, the industry enjoyed record growth for the 6th straight year, with earnings totaling $20 billion. Streaming grew 10%. You're probably thinking these are really big numbers, but they would have been much greater if these other websites weren't there to rack up views and steal the fans. As was quoted by the organization itself, there exists a problem of illegal video distribution service these days, but AnimeLog will distribute only officially licensed animations and operate as a safe channel that families can enjoy together, said AnimeLog in a statement. AnimeLog was formed in 2018 with seed capital backing from U.S. venture investor Next 10 Ventures and its founder Benjamin Grubbs. It since has struck numerous business and investment alliances with companies that include Toei Animation, December 2019, Shogakukan, April 2020, and last month with animation studio Shin-E Animation, Doraemon, Canyon Shin-Chan. These names are rather always seen together, but it was leaked last year in 2019 with some audio logs popping up that Toei Animation weren't particularly happy with Funimation. A lot of big companies and industries have been investing in AnimeLog if you look at their website. But guess who made a huge investment in December of last year? You're right on point, Toei Animation. Now they're teaming up with all these big names as well, making all the anime kinda come together in one place for the fans to enjoy and see. Things sure got serious a few days ago. Guess Japan was really serious this time with all those piracy notices and the new plans coming out. Kiss Anime, a website that's been a fan favorite for a while now and helped us at times when we didn't save enough back in school, was nowhere to be found. A lot of people were sad since that wasn't the only one taken down. Kiss Manga, another fan favorite when it came to the latest manga chapters and all, was also wiped from the face of the internet. People first experienced stuff like this with Kick-Ass Torrents back in 2016, a huge place filled with all kinds of torrents. Kick-Ass was on a roll and had a lot of traffic, with a bunch of anime being found here and there, which were updated almost every other minute when it came to the different categories. Well, the titles are all gonna come up by 2022. Yeah, it's a long time, and the quarantine has us even more addicted to anime. It's a hard time for us anime fans. I'm sure it sounds sweet to you that you'll be getting 3,000 titles free of cost, full HD here on YouTube. But you'll see it'll have limitations for sure. First of all, right now, it's available only in Japan. If you get all sneaky with the VPN and make a Japanese version of YouTube come up, you'll see the channel right in front of your screen. To add fuel to the fire, the videos would make it look like you're here in Japan right now. Not only the YouTube as a whole is full of stuff you don't understand, making you see some rather peculiar videos, but the episodes are the same. There are no English subtitles. It's the raw episode. I know that a lot of you weebs know you're Japanese, but trust me, you'll be thinking of it as a breakup of a confession. The point is that it's even centered more on the Japanese fans right now, and it would still be focused on Japan community later on. Plus, even with the subtitles, I don't think more than a few languages other than English or Chinese would be getting the love, unlike the famous anime series like Your Lie in April, where they have a gazillion dubs. That way the show gets picked up by a bunch of new fans as well. But the biggest issue out there is that there's no guarantee that it'll be available in all countries. Even the Funimation streaming service that people can't get enough of right now is unavailable in a number of countries. And in those countries, people rely on the websites that are being taken down one after another. It's like they're taking away their best friend, someone they can rely on, someone they can look up to and return to when they're feeling down. And don't be so cruel. Make things equal for everyone out there. Anime knows no bounds. You were the ones who came up with that, right? I do think it's pretty good that we have all these big names coming together to bring us this big thing, since things like this always turn out to be great. But at the same time, there are still a lot of unexplained things and things being kept in the shadows. I know it's still a bit early and all, but we don't know if we'll be getting the seasonal animes at the same time that they're airing. You know how it is if you're behind on an episode and you haven't watched it on the day it comes out. You keep getting a lot of spoilers, seeing how your beloved character died. You sure don't want to watch the show ever again. We also have no guarantee on how long it'll take to come to the West and for the English support to be added, since the auto-generated and poorly done subtitles take away a lot of appeal when it comes to the show. At the same time, we won't be getting the underrated titles that we have to look a lot on the internet to find. Hidden gems are a no-no as well, since either those studios went bankrupt, as what happened with Gangster, or the rights are in a complete mess, preventing any company or big name to make a comeback with it. All these things in one place is good and all, but they need to look out for these subtleties and don't turn a blind eye to the underrated shows that I think will be getting a treat on YouTube as well. No need to see those 2D waifu ads in the background that require such a complicated explanation every time someone else enters your room or comes close to your screen. Let me know what you thought of this video. Should I do more of these? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to leave a like, it helps a lot. Subscribe to the channel, since we'll be posting a lot of videos in the future as well, stuff you definitely don't want to miss out on. Also, tell us in the comments how you think this will pave the path for the anime industry and whether you like the change or not. Till then, goodbye, and I'll see you next time.